You're leaking all over the place. Well, you spilled this one, so.
I spilled, oh my God.
Welcome to Movie Versus.
I'm Emily.
And I'm Dakota. Are there no good movies? So today we're going to talk about Girl in the Spider's Web. But there's literally no point comparing it to the old movies like we were going to do. Just go watch those. They're better. Instead, we're going to compare it to Charlotte's Web.
Ayo. Guys, do you feel like this outfit is cultural appropriation?
Of farmers? All right, let's start off with a positive for both movies. Both of them, very patriotic. Yes. Charlotte's Web, wholesome American family. You know, farmers, the epitome of America. Girl in the Spider's Web, the only three colors in the entire movie are red, white, and blue. What else do they both got?
Milk baths.
Or what did you like about Girl in the Spider's Web?
I don't think I liked anything, but I don't think I disliked anything.
What did you feel neutral about in Girl in the Spider's Web?
Honestly, this film left me speechless, but not in the good way.
Or the bad way. All right, the child actor in The Girl in the Spider's Web.
Horrible.
Not good. He was like, you probably think I'm a freak. Yeah, I do, because you're such a bad actor. Whereas Dakota Fanning, my namesake, I'm a Dakota fan.
I'm Dakota Fanning. Dakota Fanning was the spunkiest little girl.
I was. Claire Foy, 2 performances in a row, manages to have a fucked up accent. She's just speaking in a British accent, but occasionally just screwing up words to pretend she's Swedish. As it was pointed out to us, a lot of Swedish people learn British English. They learn the British pronunciation of things.
So we'll let the accent slide.
I guess. We won't let slide as Claire Foy's accent in First Man.
Watch here.
One thing that was severely lacking in Girl in the Spider's Web
was spiders.
I was just about to say that! Seriously. Where were all the spiders? Did they run out of spider budget? Were they like, we're gonna make this movie, it's about spiders?
We spent all the money on milk.
Oh, they milked the spiders. You know you can milk spiders.
And have them, what comes out?
Milk. There's spider milk.
Spiders aren't mammals?
Please look up spider milk.
What? The goats with spider genes and silk in their milk. That's such a better title. It should have been named The Goats with Spider Genes and Silk in the Milk. Did you know that those spiders with hairs in them are mammals and thus produce delicious and unusually cold milk? Spiders are mammals. Yes?
Why do they not get silk out of Claire Foy?
What do you mean?
Isn't she the spider? But in Charlotte's Web, there's a clearly defined spider.
Yes.
Who's the spider in the Girl in Spider's Web?
Well, it's the gang. They're called the Spiders.
But which one's the spider? Honest, full review of Girl in the Spider's Web. I felt almost nothing, like less than I felt watching First Man, like positive or negative. Nothing really mattered watching that movie. It just felt like I was watching events take place and just nodding through the whole thing.
Nothing really matters.
Exactly. Bohemian Rhapsody review, watch it now.
Sam Raimi.
Hey guys, go watch our Venom review. Okay. Now, which movie, this is a quiz for you, all right?
Okay.
Which movie had a scene that was a clear homage to the greatest trilogy ever, the Sam Raimi Spider-Man movies?
Charlotte's Web.
Exactly.
Pretty scene.
It was a really pretty scene, but imagine it with
Danny Elfman.
That's the one.
Wait, now, he looks like Rocket Man.
You mean Elton John? Or do you mean Kim Jong-un? What?
I'm just trying to think.
All right, which of these movies had a Ben Folds ripoff?
Who has more Steve Buscemi?
You know I have to give that one to Charlotte's Web.
Exactly. All right, real talk. Who had the better ending death?
Claire Foy's sister in this movie is the villain, basically. Sorry, spoilers.
Spoilers!
Okay, so Claire Foy's sister in this movie is the villain. She leads this group called the Spiders. And her whole life, she's been abused by their father, right? And at the end of the movie, she says to Claire Foy, why didn't you ever come save me? You're the girl who saves all of these women who men beat up. Fair point, right?
Fair point.
Claire Foy's self-described job is rescuing women from men who beat them. Why the fuck didn't she save her sister? Claire Foy's excuse is, I couldn't. You chose him. She was 10 years old. 10-year-olds don't know what assault is. How could you justify not rescuing your sister, even though that's your job, for 17 years? Because at 10 years old, your sister was like, I'm gonna go with my abusive father and not my 8-year-old sister.
Yeah, I'm not gonna jump off this cliff.
I thought she killed herself in the first 2 minutes of that movie. And then at the end of the movie, guess who does kill herself? Claire Foy's sister.
I totally see things from the sister's point of view.
Absolutely. Claire Foy is the real villain here.
Aren't you Lisbeth Salander?
Salamander?
Salander.
Salamander?
Salander.
Iguana?
Slander.
I resent that. Slander is spoken. In print, it's libel.
I think a better ending to that movie would have been her sister not forgiving her, killing herself, and then Claire Foy has to live with that guilt. But Claire Foy seems to just move on from it.
Yeah, she has other kingdoms to rule. Another thing I didn't like about Girl on the Tattoo Web is it's really weird because it's supposed to be a reboot, but at the same time, it assumes that you are familiar with the series. I feel like you gotta go in all fresh. Throughout the movie, there are these scenes where I'm supposed to have this connection with these characters, like when they're in the elevators. In fact, anyone who's not familiar with the series wouldn't know that Claire Foy's mission is to protect women.
Okay, best part of Spider-Web Girl is the sniping scene where dude from Sorry to Bother You snipes a bunch of people. I thought it was a drone at first. I thought they were flying a drone because, you know, drones are all the rage now.
No.
But nah, he's just sniping people with like a thermal camera through a building. It's like in a video game with like an aim bot.
Yes.
He's basically just cheating.
That was awesome.
Oh, another thing that made me feel something in that movie, of the few, was when she was trapped in the little gimp suit. I didn't like that. I didn't want to be in that gimp suit.
All right.
Yeah, I mean...
Thank you for sharing, Dakota.
You're welcome. What else do we have to say about the girl? Let's just talk about Charlotte's Web.
Charlotte's Web is the film that we need here in 2018.
Yeah.
It's wholesome AF. There's cute animals. People start off not getting along, and then everyone gets along. Legacies are passed down.
There's talk of bacon.
Oh yeah, it's pro-vegetarianism.
It really is pro-vegetarianism.
It's pro-life.
Whoa there.
It doesn't skirt around the issues.
No.
It addresses things head on.
You know that pig is going to be killed if they don't save it. One thing I'm really glad they included was the goose teeth.
Yeah.
Because goose teeth are scary, and they included them in Charlotte's Web. Let's just give Girl in the Spider's Web a score. How many rotten eggs do you give it? And rotten eggs are a good thing. You want to have more rotten eggs in this case. How many would you give Girl in the Spider's Web?
You know, in high school, when teachers would give you a bullshit B+, A-.
Yeah.
I want to give it something
that's
not 50, but not above or below it either. I'm giving it a 50 plus or minus.
I'm going to be more lenient. I'm going to give it a 51 out of 100.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, it was fun.
Yeah, the sniper scene added 0.1, so it's like 5.1 out of 10. I think the point here is either go watch the original Girl in the series or go watch Charlotte's Web. So wholesome. You'll feel great afterwards. You'll be like, wow, I knew I needed that, but I didn't know I needed that. Yeah, unfortunately, next week's movie doesn't look great either.
Crimes of
Johnny Depp.
Oh.
Thank you so much for watching.
Web that subscribe button. Sam Raimi that like button.
Tobey Maguire on that bell. Go Web. Bye.